Why is my focusing be bad today? Like this? Wings TV, you are welcome. Your boy Bernard is posting my old pictures. I don't know where he got those pictures from. I think it's from Facebook. Okay, so welcome to my life. As I promised, I plan going live every Monday to Wednesday. Today, my intent that I have to be teaching. She's not around. She's not well. But since I promised, I'll have to come. So if you have any question for me, you can ask. I hope the sound is okay. If you have any question for me, you can ask me and I'll answer. I'll try and use the time to work, so we'll work together. Now the video is not vertical; it's more of landscape, so you can turn it so you have that experience. If it's small, it won't come nicely. I'm also live on my YouTube. So those of you on TikTok who are not following me or who are not subscribed to my YouTube, kindly do what to subscribe. I need watch hours. Okay. I also talk about a program that we'll be having. That is the Media Tech Expo. So this is just an idea to bring all vendors together under one roof, maximum of 2 days, and they will bring all the items they sell. We will bring church media, businesses, photographers. Everybody will be there, so that you can get the items that you want. During the period, we'll also be bargaining with them to reduce prices, to run promo. That is the time to be running promo. We also get some of the company from outside to introduce some of their products to us. We also looking for volunteers for the committee that I'll be setting up. I'm alone in this, so I need people to be able to help me to achieve this. So if you are interested, you can message me. Those on the transmitter, you have to come and see me back door. I told you bring money, let me order, pre-order for you. By this time you have gotten it, so come and see me back door, so that I give you a correct price. Okay, so today what am I doing? Today I want to work on Photobook. I have a wedding. That wedding, I think we did that wedding in December also, and the client says he's going to select the pictures. And normally I don't agree, but I allowed them. Up to now, they haven't selected, and I'm the one going to work on it now. How does a guy who did photography 5 years and fail start all over again and succeed? 5 years. That's a lot of time. I guess a lot of people just give up along the way. Photography is a creative art, and at a point you see that you may not have the clients that you want. So consistency and all of that. One thing I normally say is that you build on a client base. Right now, if I decide not to do photography, I will still have people coming or calling me. I can decide not to do photography, and I will still have people calling me. The business is not that high as it used to be in a way, but you still be able to get. It's not every month that you get to shoot. There are people who are also shooting every day. I think July. I mean, we are in July, and June have quite a number of shoots. I think July, beginning of July, we are 14th today. I'm not seeing top like that, but I get to have some few things to do. There is quite a number of work I have to do. So the guys, most of them are still working. Some don't have anything to do, but I think this Friday we have an event. 25th, 25th, 24th, 26th. I am a planner for a program, so we will be busy. Then we have some few studios. So that is how the business is. That is how it's going to be. A time will come you may not get all these clients. So the most important thing is that once you have the skill, build on your client base, so that when you go and come back, they will still be able to. But now that you want to start, just start. Um, all the things you've learned previously, right now, maybe there are new trends, new things coming in that you may not know. So just spend your time, go to check with other photographers what they are doing. Photoshop is now having a lot of AI in it. If you buy, it helps you to work faster and all of that. So you can look at all of that. Okay. Send message to your own client that you are back. And I think with a little engagement with others, you should be able to bounce back. Now, photography, you see that once if you are doing one thing for a very long time, things are changing. Okay, things are changing, so you have to follow the trend, new trend, and all of that. Would there be a giveaway at the Tech Expo? Yeah, so that's one of the things that we'll be bargaining with most of the shops to do a giveaway. The idea is to run like how we have vendors set up. There will be a setup for vendors, and so the equipment will be there for you. Then we will have a mini conference within the place. So you have a pass for exhibition, and then there will be a pass for conference. The conference, we don't want a huge number. We want to deal in demonstration. So with the booth where each of the vendors will be, there will be demonstration of equipment that they have in stock going on. And this will be live stream. We'll be streaming it live from the booth. And we have a lot of people doing TikTok and compiling, and so people can even ask questions online. Then the mini conference will deal in specific topic, and that's going to be into detail. We'll do more of equipment demonstration. One of the things I want to look at is content creation. Okay, so we are praying to get a lot of content creators around to share their experiences with us in a way. Okay, so if you have questions, just leave it in the comment section for me. I will attend to it. Okay. Frank, you are in charge of the design. So if you won't come, we will see. So I use okay, I'm buried in my video, so I'm going to let me redo it. Okay, let me show you how. So I'm using the Rodecaster video. Okay, noted. Try and get a steady cam as part of the expo. I realize the demand is high, but the availability is less. That's fine. So you can see my head is buried here. So I'll just I'll select the cam one here, and then I'll crop it, and then bring it and crop this one out so that I can see myself. This, and they should do it so that they have the max, so that we can max it to be maybe a round shape. Or do they have it? No, they don't. Okay, so I've done this. I'll just bring it. So you see, easy. So I use this software, Smart Album. You can get the pirated version. For the first time, this is my first time using the pirated version of a software. I mean, it's a lot of money. Frank, I'm designing website for Apostle. So if I need some design, I'll let you know. But look at this, this is how it looks like already. People will put their name and messages here. And when you go to the farewell messages, it will be like a wall over there. So if you guys, Bernard, if you are listening, I want videos of Apostle, not one full video, short videos making a point. So just short. Then we can bring them in. I'm designing. Now I will be starting my design this evening for churches. This design started this morning, and look at how far I've gone. Just within 1 hour, I've been able to achieve this, and I'm designing from scratch. Okay, I'm doing everything from scratch. So we are starting our website design this evening. It's just 50 CDs, and a lot of you didn't want to pay 50 CDs, no money, and I'm be spending a lot of time. It's just because of the platform we are using. We are using Trainer Central to do the training. And one nice thing is that you can go in to have access to the files any day, anytime. Okay. So if you haven't registered, you can register now. And then let's see how we can onboard you. Okay. So I'm using this Smart Album 2 to design my photo album, or what we call Photobook. Okay. So the first thing I will do is to click on new. Now I used to use, I was using one before. I can't remember the name. And the size I'm going to use is 28 by 10. Now the 28, when you open it, that will give you 14. So 14 at one side. So it's a whole spread, not just the page. It's the whole spread. So one side, one page will be 10 by 14. So I'm having it combined together. You can decide to do 14 by 10 and do it individually. But once the way they print it as one. So I like to do that. So what I'll do is to give it a spread width and then the spread height. Please, if you are joining late, the video is on my YouTube channel, so subscribe and watch. And then I'll click next. Now I want a gap between the images, and I'm using 2 PT. You can decide not to have any gaps, so you put 0 there. I'll give it a name. So this is Bernard and Patient. B and P. That's how. Please learn to name files correctly. I haven't been doing that, so sometimes the way I name files. So learn to name your files. Okay. Now this live streaming I'm doing, I will be talking about so many things. I'm just living like the way I'll be in my office. So if anything, any joke comes in, I'll crack. If I'm going to do anything, you know. Bernard is not the Bernard you are thinking. Bernard is a common name now, so it's another Bernard. Okay. So when you open it, you see that it's giving you the whole spread. And so this is the middle of the spread. And then you have the whole. I'm coming. I want to do picture in picture. Let me see how to do picture in picture. So okay, I'm coming. Let me change my scene. Just give me a minute. Let me change the scene so that it's set picture in picture. The same scene is active. So let me see what they mean by it's active. Okay, picture in picture is still active. I don't have any other video feed to pick. This thing is trying to send me to school. Now the picture is coming, and I don't know what. This one I have not been able to go through. If it's my YOLO boss, I will have done it. So let me just go to my full screen. Okay. Thank you. Oh, there's a background sound. Is there a background sound? Hello? Okay. So, as I mentioned, when you open your book, okay, you can hear the AC. Let me go to the application and see if I'm having. Okay, this should do it. So I'm reducing the sound from here. Let's see. One nice thing about Rodecaster is that you can go into work on your sound. So, for example, if there's noise, I can go to the noise gate to work on it. So I need a sound engineer to help me to learn how to use this to remove the noise. Okay, so let's move on. So when you open it, this is what you see. So this is where the spread is. The one thing I will do is that I have the picture taken as engagement, and then we have the wedding. So I will create a folder by clicking on where you see the bin over here. You click on it, and then you type engagement. If not because of this uh, that I'm teaching, I'll just do eng, but I want you to be able to type full. So I have engagement and I have wedding. So what I'll do is I'll look for my folder that is having the pictures. So this is engagement, and it is having about 83 or 88 pictures. So I'll drop them here. Now, the reason why you have to do your own design is it is able to help you get it faster. If you send it to the Photobook place for them to do it for you, you may not get it early. And one thing I also realized that when I send it to Circle, people, even though they've seen that it's designed, somebody probably have taken it to be his work, and as if he's working on it, then it delays. So I have to be calling. That's not good. Then you go to the wedding, and then you drag the wedding here. Now, the question somebody will ask me, do I edit all the pictures? Yes, I do the basic editing, color correction, and all of that. But fortunately, I have an application. So that is able to help me. That is, what's the name? Skin Finer. So I can export some of the pictures as Skin Finer to smoothen some of them for me, and I'll be okay with it. So let's see this picture. There is this picture I just work on. There's this picture I just finished working on it. I use Skin Finer to do most of them. Okay. I don't want a lot of editing. So I have the engagement and then the wedding here. So I'll start with the engagement. Now there's no rule to how many pictures you can use. So, but you have to know that you want a nice design. I've seen people put in about 500 pictures in a photo book, and the pictures will be a little small pictures. Okay. So, for example, this engagement, I can just pick the lady and push her here, and look at this. Automatically, it's going to do this. So you drag and push into the spread, and then you have it, and then that will open a different and a new spread for you. You see the four boxes at the top here. When you click on it, it will open up to give you different options. So you can decide to choose any of them. So sometimes what I do is I can leave a space and do a writing there. Okay, when I go to Photoshop, then I will write, or I can do a write up under it. So see the designs, the template that are there. These fill the whole space. So this is the middle. This is 14 by 10 inches. Some of these things, if you want one-on-one training, this time people will be paying for one-on-one training. So if you want me to teach you how to do some of these things one-on-one, but I will still be doing my normal teaching I will do. So that one you can wait and get it when I'm live. So the person who selected these pictures will be Jeffrey. And I'm going to ask him to reselect a lot of the pictures. So let me just use this to do the design. I will come back to him. He didn't do the selection well. I should have looked at it first. Now, why am I saying this? Look at the picture for the guy. From the guy to the guy is having a lot of pictures here. And the lady's pictures, unless she's coming in, even the guy is coming in, he's having it. Okay. So in that case, this selection didn't go well. So sometimes I prefer to do my own selection. Jeffrey. Who selected themselves? They did the selection. So sometimes the client, as he's saying, the client did the selection, but I can also decide that I bring her in because we have quite a number of pictures of her. Nice pictures. So the person who is asking for the name is called Smart Album. Jeffrey, Frank said he's waiting for his video. Whatever video you have for him. And then there is also an allegation of you taking too many pictures at church. Okay, sorry. As I mentioned, my teaching is not going to be like the street kind of teaching. I will be having conversation because I'm still in my studio working. So as I mentioned, this selection I think has a problem. The guy shows more than the lady. It's always the other way around. So, but let's just move on. So I'll pick now. It's not every picture that he selects that I'll be working with. I will, at my own discretion, do my own selection. So I'm going to pick the ones I think are good. So you can see this picture, the guy is dressing him. I'll just pick one of them. Then he's holding his, and then this. So you can select. This is quite big. Do I have a photo book there? Give me a photo book. So you can go into select the template that I did. I don't know. Some of my clients like the book to fill the space. They say that if I leave a space there, one picture can even go there. So this is a photo book. Let me go full and show you. So this is a photo book of a client that we just designed. And when we say it's 28, when you open it wide like this, that is the 20. So you see it's big. So this is 28. That's 28 inches. But the size like this is 14. And then the height. And then the height is, this one is 10. So you can see this is quite big. Okay, so that's what we are doing. So just imagine if you put just a few pictures in there, you have it. So look at this. We just put one few pictures here. Look at this. Okay. Michael. Amazing Wheezy photography. I'm good, and you? If the guy shows more than the lady, you won't get your balance. If you want to make money, or it will even turn a fight. One of the other reasons why I normally will allow my clients to do the selection is that those days I was doing the selection, so it's faster. I finish the selection, I do my design, and then I send it to the client. Until one day, the wife returned the book, that she doesn't want the book. And when I found out what was the reason, apparently we positioned the husband, and the next picture was a lady we don't know. And the lady is saying that is the side chick. So she doesn't want to see it. That's the. So she doesn't want to see her. And that book has been around. And so the man have to pay me to do a separate book. So from that day, I allow them to sell it. But the selection to you give it to them, and you'll be here 1 year will just pass. You even forget. So now I am asking my assistant to make sure she communicate with them that you have only 2 weeks maximum. If it's 1 week, we prefer it 2 weeks maximum to. What machine do you use to print? I don't print the photo book. I just do the design, send it to the people to print. Okay. So this is simple. You are just picking the number of pictures you want. And then you drop it here. So I can decide to let him be alone here. And then with his guys, bring this. Okay. There's space there. I will bring one of these to fill that space. So he is here. Okay. Now, if I want to position this picture, well, I can select it, come to the side where you see the scale. The scale can push him in, can change the angle, then the opacity. Then you can also give it a border. So you can position him well. Make sure the top is not hitting the top there. Okay, then you can position. If I think there's too much space in the background, I don't want the background to come too much, I can scale in and zoom in. Any class online how to design, this is what I'm doing, but go to my YouTube channel, there's a video there. I'm using this software, Pizzolo Smart Album. This is it. That's the name. Then I'll now come to the event itself. Sometimes the event itself, the event features the people I can bring a lot of them together. Okay. Personally, I would probably want some space around. I just don't want it to fill the whole entire thing. But I've had challenge with clients who say that, oh, the space here, if you combine all those space, can even take extra pictures. Okay, so I want this to fill the whole space. And if I want to do this, you double click and then it will open this way. Then you can drag the entire picture. Control A can also select everything. Then you can reposition it. Okay. Then you have it filling the whole spread. So I can zoom her in and position a little. Then I will. So what I'm doing is I'm just selecting the first one in the line and then shift to select. And then I drag. If I think this picture here, I don't want it here, I want something else here. Let's say these people are plenty, I can position it this way. But sometimes I just bring the accessories. So let's leave it that way. You can change any picture from anywhere. Okay. Sometimes when you just load it, you have somebody who is maybe the father, the mother, not being prominent. So I want to bring them more prominent into it. Then now you can see that I have these 2 pictures. So the person who was doing the selection should have taken one out because there's even one showing here and then there's one here. And this is the lady coming in. So, and one nice thing I like doing is that I can just pick and drop to have the whole design. Then I will go back, go through it. The ones I have to delete, the ones I have to. So I can do this. Now let's look at what is happening here. It means there's 2 cameras that we use here. And there's a possibility that the time on each of them didn't work out. So you can see this picture should have come initially. So there's an issue here. So this page, you can bring it in any way. And how do you position this to go to the middle? So you see the side here, the book you are doing are showing here. You can pick it from here and drag it. So I'll go and put it in the middle here. So you see it's gone, and it should be, this is it. So you can use the side to rearrange. And then there's a software that can let me zoom in when I'm doing. I will research into it so that I can easily, when I'm on the desktop, I can zoom in for you to see what I'm talking about. So you have it this way. Now, I don't know, how do you remove, if you are watching online, how do you remove the comment so that you see the full screen? If you are not getting the experience on TikTok, you can go to my YouTube channel. Okay. All these videos, I have a lot of videos on my YouTube channel, and I get people messaging me every time to show them this or to show them something. But I have videos on all of these things. Okay. So we have the engagement. I think there are some few pictures here that I didn't add. That is the groomsman. So I will bring him back here. If I add one of these, let me see how it's going to look like. I still need a vertical one to let it balance well. Okay. So I will prefer with the white side. Now, how do I change the color of the background? You can click on the background. There is one side and there's a, so we have the first and the second page. If you want to change only one side, you click on one side in the space here. The gap between the pictures can be closed or you can open them up. Okay, people prefer it open. Then you have the first one, which is the color. The first color, you can change it. So just look at this. It's just that most of the times we want to change the whole thing. So when you send your mouse there, you see that it will select. In the middle, you see that it selects both. Then you can come in to change your color. Sometimes black also looks very nice when you do it. You long press on the screen and you click clear display. Okay, so those of you who are having that challenge, you can do it. This is coming from Perry. So this, so you have to look through and see which one works for you. If you think you don't have what you want, then you can go into realign it yourself. So it's not every time that you have to do it full. But I've been having that challenge with a lot of clients who want it full. They will say that the space you are living there can take an additional feature. And when you put in your package that, oh, the photo book is 250 or let's say 150 pictures, I was surprised a client counted all the pictures in the photo book. It's a whole lot of work. I was like, hey, the pictures, they are supposed to be 200, or I have only 180. I have to explain that, oh, the way I want it to come beautifully. Okay. Then I can go for, I'm not seeing my mouse. My mouse wants to play smart with me. Guys, how can you buy soundwatt and put in my mouse? I'm above soundwatt. It should be energizer. I thought I told Fosti the last time about it. Do you have energizer? My guys, they bought somewhat in this. Is this going to be triple A? Oh, call Wanda for me. Or Faustina. They are the one I told the last time when I saw them buying. I thought she would probably change it. As for somewhat, yeah, the light is not even coming on. Okay, let me manage it. So we'll go to the wedding and then we'll start picking. Now, let's look at this. The engagement, as I mentioned, because of the timing, you have to go to where you see the filter. You click on it and then you modify. So the time it was modified, let's see. So you see that it push them up. So you go to wedding, modify, time modify. Let me see. Time taking. Okay, so this is the time it was taking. So the issue I'm having here is that we use two cameras. Wonder. No, this mouse is not from Circle. This is Logic. I bought it, but I wonder maybe he bought the Soundward from where it's Circle. Yeah, you bought it from Circle. Which is saying you bought it from Circle, and it's true. I thought I asked for Energizer. You bought the Energizer. So what did we use it for? So how many? You bought only one pair. So where's the rest? Where's the rest? Get it for me. Let me use it here. So what I'm saying is that sometimes this is the difficulty we face when you don't name the files well and the time. So what I do now is that I export all the files with their name. Then I'll go to sort by file name. Okay, then I'll have it. So I load all the pictures, set the time, and then rename the whole file. Okay, so Wanda brought me 4 Energizer batteries. Because I remembered I saw them buying, and I was like, how? In my office? And the person who is asking the software I'm using is called Smart Album. Please, if you are now joining, the video is on YouTube. The title is Live Creative Session with Azasoo Andrew. This is faster. Please spend money on quality equipment. Don't just go and buy somewhat. It will not last. So this is the challenge I'm going to face. Because the two cameras, it's possible that the time is not set. So guys, let's make sure we look through the camera and set the time. Okay? So that we can. So what I'm going to do now is to just use my discretion to see. So this is the lady, which is the dress up. Okay? So I'll pick the pictures for the dress up. This is even too many here. Sometimes I can just even use one picture, or yes, to fill the whole space. So but we'll do this. So look at this. The bride alone have taken 3 pages. So then we look for the groom who is here. So to be fair, I'll give the groom So sometimes I just do the selection and leave it like this. When I finish, I'll come back and come and adjust it and all of that. Okay. So we have that. The ones here are after the church. So I'll look at this reception. So this is from the church. One that I've no Michael, I've copied these people their picture for you when they were coming in. When we went to Takwa, check your machine. So I'll just select a number here. Then I'll go through the template and use it. If I want to fill the space here, you can. You just select, you double click on it, you select only this side, Shift Alt, so that you have it resize at all angle. Okay, but I will still have a space at the top. I only pay attention when it is only in the couple. So look at this. This one is one full page. And I have this. So there are times I'll have to come back. How many pictures? We needed only less than 200 pictures, but what I'm seeing here is a lot. And we will have to do about 25 pages. So this is not going to help us, especially when we are not yet done with. So let me add few pictures to this. So sometimes if you don't do the calculation well, you have to come back. So if I know I'm doing 200 pictures and I know it's 25 spread, I'll divide it. Then I know that roughly each page is supposed to take this. Now where we have the guests, then I will balance those areas, having more pictures at the guest side so that I have more space for the bride and the groom. So what I do is to just so 20, page 20, 21, we have only a few pages left. So after this, I have to go back because I have quite a number of pictures. I have to go back, look for similarity in pictures and take some of them out. So these pictures are from the church. This is the group pictures. So we are already at 22 pages, which means we need more pages. This the reception. So I'll go down. So this is the exclusive. We have the exclusive from here to this one. So let me just pick this. So for example, this picture is almost the same. So I'll delete one. Okay. So we have 25 pages, and that's the end. Remember, we have exclusive pictures here. I need about 3 pages for this. So what I'm going to do is to go back to sacrifice some of the pages. Remember her pages, she's having 3. There's nothing I can do about it. Engagement alone is having 11. I have to knock off some. Okay, so a page like this. So I've added pictures to this one. Okay. So let me delete this. And over here, I'm going to add those engagement pictures that I just deleted. I'll add a few of them. So this is it. here and there, guys. And the book is big, so it's still going to show very well. Okay. Then I'll knock. So I have one page. Then I'll knock off that one. So let me add all this here to this. So now this place was full, so I just took one out to make it look this way so that I can just drag all of this. So you select one, control to select the rest, and then I'll drag them here. So you see it's still fill. So I have to share between these two pages. Let me go and see. So we have 23 pages and we've been able to get 2 extra. You can still go through and see if there is something you can do about the time they sign came to the church. Now, some of the exclusive pictures that they are going to select, I will override some of them, bring in my own pictures. Okay. So look at this. So I have 22 now. Remember, there's a picture I took out, which is a group picture. So I'll have to go and look for it. That one have a lot of people in it. It's very important when you are shooting wedding, make sure the group pictures come in because that is the only side you will see a lot of people. Sometimes the photo book we don't add a lot of guests. Okay, that was at the wedding side. So this is it. Okay, so it still look good. Where I think the people are few and all of that. There are times that I even project the family more. This picture is just guest. I can sacrifice this. I can take it out. Then I also look out for repetition and all of that. Okay, so when I double click, look at this. I can double click, then I can select all and then resize it. This one will come back to resize and all of that. So I have 3 more pages. Then sometimes I can double click and go and do it this way. So I have so depending on the number of selection you have. So I have this. So we have 25 pages. Okay. So this one, I will still go. There's when they were walking head down the aisle. That picture, I don't think we have it here. That day, we were when we were coming, there was a traffic and the car left, and some people crossed. Luckily, there was another photographer we had at the venue doing the setup, so he quickly went in. That picture is on a different machine, so I don't think my guys knows about it. Okay, look at this. Sometimes I just like the spaces around it. I don't want the top to be like that. Sometimes when you go to the photo book place and then the picture, the head is, they will cut it. So sometimes I like to select everything and then adjust it in a little, so that when the, you can even do that when you were doing the sizes before you bring it in. You then automatically to give you a bleeding margin. Okay. Please, those of you who wants to learn website, if you're a photographer, learn website, how to design. I'm doing website for churches. How much? It's just 50 cedis. I just started a design for my apostle who we are sending this. I did this from scratch, less than 2 hours, even registering the domain and everything. And I'm going to continue designing. What I'm going to have is that when people put their names and message here, it will come to the farewell page here as a message on the wall. I'm also trying to let them add picture. So you have a picture of apostle, the picture will be there. Okay. Then after the program, this domain, I've done it in his name. So after the entire program, we will use it for him as his personal website. So I will just change some of the wording from the celebrating a life and all of that to do it like a portfolio website for him. Okay. When I was somewhere, I was the one who worked on the Church of Pentecost website. That website was what actually even gave me a breakthrough. Um, yeah, I think there is a lot of work to be done on it. I'm no more working there, but I actually work on it. So the idea is that we want to have something like, you know, Jesus. So when you click on it, it should send you to a page where they talk about the steps to receive a salvation, and then there'll be a video for somebody giving you Christ. Then, so this is how it looks like. We actually spend a lot of time on this site, a lot of content. So these were designed. I had the graphic designers from the head office helping me with some of the design like these ones, making it look nice. So Frank, I have work for you. Okay. And we are starting this evening at 7 p.m. 1 hour, Mondays and Wednesday. And it's just 50 cedis. Then I also mentioned that I'll be coming out with a consultation. If you want to consult with me, maybe 30 minutes, an hour, you have to pay. It's taking a lot of my time from my business, so I'm not able to do a lot. And so I need to recover, especially with the data I'm using every day. So, but I will still do my live streaming I do on Sundays for church media, and then Monday to Wednesday, not almost every day, but I will be live almost all the time. So just make sure you put notification on the YouTube. When I go live, you'll be able to see me. Okay. So yeah, so we finished the design. You can just, if you are okay with what you have, for example, this one like this, I can go in and change it. So this, double click on it, I will select this whole thing and resize it. Okay. I'll come back to look at this. Make sure I have it. I'll make sure the headroom. Okay, see, bring them down in a positioning and all of that. When I'm done, I just go to File, Export. This one, they say some sizes of the one spread, contain, and scaled image. I'll ignore and go to Export for print. Then I'll choose my folder where I want to export, and it will export everything for me. So this is how it's going to look like. When you export it, issue photo books. So it should, this is how it's going to come. It should look something like this. So for example, I have this. This is the cover, the boss, and this is the booklet cover. Okay. So I have quite a number of them here. For this month. So let's see this. Now, when the makeup is good, you don't have a problem. You can easily work on this. So look at this one. This one, I use the picture as the spread. So how can you, so just a few pictures, how can you do this? I have to make sure I get a picture that is, so for example, if I want this picture to be the spread, I'll right click on it and say make spread background image. And it's going to fill the entire space. The other thing is that if you have a picture you want to work on in Photoshop, you can right click on it, go to edit in Photoshop, and it will open the Photoshop for you. You can export as PDF. So where I went to, you see there's JPEG here. You can go to the other option. So there's PDF, there is PSD, that is Photoshop. I haven't even tried that one before. So let me give it a name, and no, there's no folder like that. So let me just export. Now I know the next question a lot of people are going to be asking. How do you design the cover? So the cover is the same size. I normally would do that size. I can even use the picture to do it in the application. So two pictures, one on the other side. Sometimes I can leave the other side blank, but I like filling it with some few pictures. But now these days I use Canva. I've been abusing Canva. Okay. So church media guys, I'm doing a t-shirt design. The t-shirt will be ready. I have the design here that you can wear. The truth is that I'm looking for quality t-shirts to use. I'm looking for some quality t-shirts to use. And I've gotten some. They are expensive, Papa. So something like this. So this will be out this week. If you want some, I'll put the price across. The one t-shirt is costing me almost like 80 Ghana. They say it's 230 grams and all of that. So if you know where I can get a cheaper t-shirt, let me know. Okay. So I have a design in Canva. I make use of Canva a lot. It makes work very easy and fast for me. So this is a photo book design. When you open it, you see there's so when I have a lot of photo book, I just do the design. And then Canva to have some photo book templates for you, some covers. Okay, so you can make use of them. Canva, when you add additional person, how much is it? You can have a team. I'll check it so that if you want to be paying monthly, you can. So this is a cover. Okay, so this is one cover that I've done. This picture is the way that I saw it. Look at this cover. It's just a simple one picture. This one is also very simple. Look at this. Then look at this. So I use Canva to do all of this. If you are good with Photoshop, you can also use Photoshop to do it. Okay. So I don't have some here that I've cropped the people. Sometimes when I crop, it looks very nice. This is more of a corporate kind of book. Let me see if I can. Photo. Okay. So when I finish, the place I do the printing, they have the cover up template for me. So I normally will put in. So I do the front and the back separately. Then this is one of the sizes. So you have to ask them, they'll give it to you. This is the box, and then you place it in. The reason is that I don't want to give it to them to go and waste time explaining and all of that. And they still do it. Somebody wants to claim that he's the one who worked on it so that he's paid for it. So sometimes I send a message to their boss to tell them that, hey, I have Photobook already designed. And this shouldn't take more than 2 days, but you wait a week. Wonder, we have Photobooks. Have you checked? What are they saying? So this is the whole size that they will need. The blue side you are seeing is going to be folded into it. Okay. So this is one of the so if you look at this design, I crop this picture and place it here. The way you can use Photoshop. Can you briefly explain your setup for this TikTok live? The portrait view, script capture, etc. I'm just using a switcher called YOLO Boss Ultra. It's like a video switcher. Okay, it is here. This is it. So you see, I have a roadcaster video mixer here, which is taking the main video. So I'm doing everything here, and it coming here because I'm also streaming on YouTube. The roadcaster is streaming directly to YouTube, and this one is streaming to TikTok. So this is the boss that is helping me. I don't have to do any screen capture. I just connect HDMI to my machine and I have it here. Okay, I don't need to have any complicated setup. But TikTok is having their own live studio. You download, you can use it. It supports both portrait and the landscape mode. So I'm going to take questions. If you have questions for me, I'll take them. If not, YouTube, if you have questions on YouTube, okay, there's no question on YouTube. For the website design, you have to, it's just 50 cedis. I don't know why we don't want to pay and learn. It's just 50 cedis. So if you're interested, just message me. Where's Fosty? So what we are going to do is that I will send you a link to pay. Then once you pay, I will add you to the platform, and then you make sure you join the platform. You make a request to access to the course. Then I will enable you. You can download the Trainer Central on the App Store if you are using your phone. But if you are using PC, you do that. One thing I want to also let you know is that have at least 300 CDs so that you can buy your own domain and try designing. Okay. Once I finish teaching, you can do your own company design or your own church design. It follows the same thing. So those of you who are requesting for the link, you can be message my assistant and she will be able to help you. Call for Steve for me. So today, this is what we have been able to achieve. If you just joined the live, hey, the exporting as PSD is taking time. And hey, look at this. That long time is now on page 7. So why would I even need the Photoshop files for? Unless I want to seriously work on the individual pictures. Okay. It's really taking time for the Photoshop. How do you pay Wings TV? Just message. We will send you a link. Wanda. Wanda. So I'll let them send a link to you. Can the YOLO Boss Pro stream both? No, the Pro cannot stream. It is the in-stream. The in-stream can stream to both Instagram and TikTok. Then the Ultra can stream to YouTube and all of. So you can either do YouTube and Facebook, or then you do Instagram and TikTok. So the YOLO Boss is not taking my two input. I have another video switcher here. Okay, I have a switcher here that is taking that input. So I have my able and beautiful assistant here. We've been fighting for some days now. So do you want to come and say hello to them? Bring your head down so they see you. Okay, so she's called Faustina. So you can message it. Give us the phone number that they can message to register for the website design. I'm coming. I will type the phone number. It's 057 or 027 rather. Okay. Memorizing phone number is there. I am not good with that one. So 027 97 67 207. I remember the 207. 1, 2. Okay. If you are late, it means you didn't watch from the beginning. So they are asking, is your assistant single? Asking for Wanda. We didn't see your able assistant wall. You have seen a flash. That's okay. See how she's laughing. A lady laughing that way. But Win Stevie, she and Wanda, they are good parties over here. They are food parties. So you know Wanda can prepare banquet and then abobitadi. Can you do live on Pro Presenter? I don't have Pro Presenter here. I have the the free version. So I'll get somebody to join me one day and teach you. I'll bring Gosen, who is very good with Pro Presenter, to do that. I yesterday I did a video on Easy Worship OBS Prism. So that one is there. You can go and check that one. But for Pro Presenter, I'll bring somebody to look at it. Or let me talk to somebody if the person can give me a key and access, then I can take you through. Okay. But I can bring Gosen. Gosen is good with Pro Presenter and what else? He's also good with resume and all of that. One that wins is burying over here. Hey Andrew, how is it? I don't know if you remember me, but I used to come to your studio to learn. Okay, unless I see your face. Now the way we save our names on the social media app is that is difficult sometimes. So sometimes let's put our name there, the username there. You can give anything you want, but your name should be there so that when people are looking for you to authenticate certain things, they can see your full name. Okay. Right now, if you go to Google and type my name, if you type my name in Google, it should bring a lot about me. You are Ali Sapema. Oh, okay. So this is my name. So I've been doing this for a long time, building my own. So this website I have taken it out. I've created a new one though. So you see that it pulls every information about me, my all my handle. Even if you go to the pictures, you see pictures I've taken and all of that. Then my videos are also appearing here. Today I'm hungry. Anyway, so that is it. Try and do that. If you are running a business, you can associate yourself with the business. So try and, but let your name also be under it a little. But if you want to project your company name, then do what to project that. That will also help you. I've done almost 1 hour 70 minutes. I'll come to you soon. Let me finish with my online people. Hey Alice, I can't remember Alice Sappeman. Alice. Okay. If you have my number, just message me and then you send me your picture. I'll be able to see. Please, anybody with any question? Oh, okay. So one of my guys was in the shop. I've left it for one of the guys who was with me. So I left the place for him, and I think I left almost a lot of things. So when you go there, you still see the pictures, the backdrop, and everything. I left those things there. Yesterday, I went to shoot for Godson, PRWC Graceland, right? Yes, that's Godson. So yesterday we did OBS. So go to my YouTube channel and watch OBS. So Alice, what do you do now? Image TV, Spain advice. Okay. Right now I'm at Achimota, and probably by now if you see that I have a little chick now. Yolobo wrote on their page that the device can stream. So what they are saying is that it can stream to 4 platforms, but you cannot. So even with YouTube, you have to do multi-stream, and sometimes it doesn't go well. You have to select multi. So I wish there's a way I can even show you. When you open it, you have three things. One is monitor, one is vertical streaming, and then one is YouTube and Facebook. So you can only go to one, and or else I will just be streaming directly with all of them. So they can stream to all the platforms, but you cannot stream to all of them at the same time. That is not possible. And if you get the paid Photoshop and then Lightroom, it's going to save you a lot of time. It's going to save you a lot of time. And those of you who don't even have a proper studio, you can just take the picture and ask the application to do it for you, to change it. Let me show you an example here. There is a picture. So let me take a picture of a lady I just showed you, and let's do something with it. Up to now, my Photoshop file is not able to export. And even making the machine freeze a little. Please, any question for me? Now you see that a lot of people want certain style of studio. Okay, so if you have money, you can spend quite few money on it, and you have them. It's going to be a lot of money that you'll be using for that. Uh, so you also have to work on getting the client. Okay, so this is a picture I took of a lady. This is my outside garden. I'm using PV stones. PV stone is so expensive. People are selling it. People are selling PV stone one for 350. So you can just imagine how many do we use? A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for just this side, another 6. So 350 times this amount. So if you don't have the budget to do that, you can actually use any place. Let me select these portions of the, and then you go to the AI. I don't know what I want to write though. So let me write flower bed. Then I click OK. So let's see what is going to generate. Probably I have to come for lectures if you get time. The time is the thing. Oh, hey, I'm there. Alice, are you still in Ghana? Which internet am I connected to today? This internet is taking time. If you want to join as a guest to ask a question, let me know. I'll just accept the invitation. One that my headset. Add Jeffrey for my headset for me. This is taking a lot of time. The internet. What am I connected to? Oh, the headset, I use it. But I used it yesterday. This is giving me something Let me check the internet I'm using. Is okay. So as I mentioned, this year we will be doing Ghana Media Tech Expo. That is to bring all vendors in Ghana together under one roof for 2 days. Then you can come and look for equipment that you want. So we want to do this in November. I will use this period to get in touch with all vendors so that the equipment that they can bring for us to do demonstration they can. I'm also going to be getting some equipment companies outside the country to demonstrate. If they cannot be here, they will demonstrate online for us to see how they can take the Ghanaian market. And so as part of it, we have demonstration, we have content creation. Content creation is going to be one of the major things we'll be looking at, the equipment you need. We'll be running a mini conference. So we have a pass for the exhibition and then a pass for the mini conference. By the time you leave, you should have more knowledge about so many equipment. You should have idea about the cameras that are in the system and all of that. So we'll try and see if we can get a lot of these companies on board to be able to do it. Okay. Thank you very much. Those of you on TikTok, try and look for my YouTube channel, okay, and subscribe. Put on the notification. When I go live, you see me. I'm trying my best to come Monday to Wednesday, 12 p.m. I have some interns here I'm teaching, so normally when I'm teaching them, I'll have an interaction with them, and then you can also listen and watch what is happening here. Today, they are not here today, so we'll continue with what we started with basic photography tomorrow. Then after the photography, we'll look at live streaming, the challenges that you're going to face as a business, and all of that. Okay, so enjoy the rest of the day. I wish you all the best. Those of you who are struggling with your business, we pray that God will bring you customers, will bring you projects that can help your business. Okay, thank you very much.